In the ancient land of Israel, during a time of deep spiritual conflict, a dramatic showdown unfolded atop Mount Carmel. It was a confrontation between the lone prophet Elijah and the 450 prophets of Baal, casting light upon a nation torn between allegiance to the one true God and the seductive allure of pagan idols. The story begins amidst a severe drought. The land, parched and weary, cried out for relief. This 3-year drought was perceived as a divine judgment delivered due to the Israelites' turn toward idol worship under the reign of King Ahab and Queen Jezebel. The king, swayed by Jezebel, had led the Israelites to forsake the commandments and to bow before Baal, the Canaanite deity of storms and fertility. In this bleak context, Elijah stood as God's unyielding voice. Challenged by divine edict, he approached King Ahab with a bold proposition: a test of divine power at Mount Carmel. There, before the eyes of all Israel, Elijah and Ahab's prophets would each call upon their respective deities to send fire from heaven to consume their offering. The God who answered by fire would be declared the true God. The scene was set. On one side, the prophets of Baal gathered. From morning till noon, they cried out for their God to answer, but there was no voice, no response. They danced around the altar they had made, their cries growing desperate. Elijah watched and eventually mocked their fruitless attempts, urging them to shout louder, suggesting perhaps Baal was deep in thought, busy, or asleep. As evening approached, it was Elijah's turn. He repaired the altar of the Lord that had been torn down, using 12 stones to represent the 12 tribes of Israel, a poignant reminder of their heritage. He then arranged the wood, cut the bull into pieces, and laid it all on the altar. To ensure no trickery, he did something astonishing. Elijah ordered that 4 large jars of water be poured over the offering and wood, soaking them thoroughly. This was repeated 3 times until the water filled the trench encircling the altar. With the preparations complete, Elijah stepped forward and prayed. His words were simple yet profound, a call for God to reveal himself to his people and to show that he was turning their hearts back again. The response was immediate and awe-inspiring. Fire fell from heaven, consuming not only the offering, but also the wood, the stones, the soil, and even the water in the trench. The people of Israel, struck by this undeniable display of power, fell prostrate and declared, "The Lord, He is Gumir, the Lord, He is Gonma." In that moment, the spiritual fog began to lift. The people were reminded of their covenant with the one true God, and the prophets of Baal were seized and executed, purging the land of their influence. Thus, the encounter on Mount Carmel stands as a solemn reminder of unwavering faith in God's power and a call to reject spiritual complacency. Elijah's stand against overwhelming odds underscored the enduring truth that the divine is never silent in the face of genuine faith.